Mage Origins. Enjoy the runs.
Okay, before we start the timer, am I even on?
Yes, you are live.
Okay, before we start the timer, I'm going to explain a few choices here in the character creation because that's quite important. First of all, we're taking male over female just because it's faster. We take an elf because they have more magic. We take a mage because that's the only time that magic is useful. Name doesn't matter at all. We're gonna dump everything into magic just to make sure that we can kill all the starting enemies in one spell. We're gonna take coercion because we want to talk to people. And 2 fire spells. And we're gonna do this on easy because it's faster. You can count down now.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
It is very, very late for all of us. And I can feel it in my fingers. Yes, my fingers. Not in the ketchup guy. So apologies to Luoth for all the memes that we've created during his run. So this origin story is the fastest one. The mage is already a very OP weapon in Dragon Age, so it's basically just bonus that their origin story is also the fastest one. That's why we choose mage. And now we're basically owning all the wisps because we got a lot of magic for level 1. There's only a few conversations in the game that really matter. And this is one of them. So I really had to think there and choose the right answers. Next is going to be the hardest conversation in the game. I've already practiced it. It went very well. But the wolf for some reason doesn't want to come, and that's really weird, but okay, whatever. Normally he's much closer to this weird bear thing, which we're gonna talk to. He's gonna give us a quiz, a pop quiz. And we've answered all the questions correctly of his quiz, and now the mouse has become a bear. I'm gonna try and get the bear with us, that would be nice. Last time I did a completely different strat, so I have practiced, but it's not as much as I would have liked to have practiced. It's a little sad. But the bear is now gonna drag all the wolves in a nice line for me to flame blast. There's one dude that's a little out of shot, but he's gonna take quick work of that as well. That's, I think, a lot faster than we did last time. Actually, that's on PB pace for me right now. So, but yeah, we still have an entire game to go. Now we are going to do the flame blast on the weird fire elemental because of the damage over time. It does work. The initial damage doesn't work, but damage over time is nice. Come on, bear, kill it. No, he's missing. Why? Okay, now he's got it. And that was the first part of the introductory story, and we're gonna go over to our first major glitch. And that is going to be... we want strength, I guess. Oh no, wait, we're playing a mage, right? No. I'm completely confused right now. So that's a fourth time, and a 5th time. Maybe we can just go without strength. That's also a possibility, I guess. So now we have 18 attribute points. Let's just put everything into strength again. Why not? No, I actually don't need any strength, so we're going for minus 70 strength right now. That seems like a good idea. Then again, minus 70, that's really little. So I'm just gonna I don't know really. The second time, I need to do this 5 times. So as you can see, we're duplicating attribute points here. We just reset and then take them all out. I think it's one more. I'll do an extra just to be sure. I mean, it is a marathon. I could use a little more health probably. So I think we'll be fine with this amount of attribute points, but just to be sure, we're just gonna go away to what we can. There we go. Okay, only 630 attribute points. That should sort of suffice, I guess. We don't really need that much cunning, so 25 will do most likely. We would normally search for about 60 constitution, but because we have extras, we're just going for 100. We also want to stay alive. And yeah, this is basically the consistency strat, just get more health. But you can do it one time less. So you can see very, very little health. I don't know why I clicked through there. We're gonna take Fireball because that's going to be our go-to spell. We're gonna Fireball our faces many times. We're not supposed to do that, but when we're in trouble or something, we can always Fireball our face. And everything will be fine, because that's apparently a thing. Okay, so here in the tower, we're just doing some optimized walking, which is always very, very interesting. Just to trigger some points, and then we can continue with the story. So I thought it was about 400 we have. Okay, so we entered a little bit weirdly, but that's to be able to run out in one smooth movement. We are going to show this gentleman his room. Why is not really important in a speedrun, but if you must know, he is a guest here, and we are apparently the pet of the first enchanter. Now this dude's our best friend, and he has a girlfriend, and he wants to escape, so we're gonna try and help him by turning him into the authorities, because that's faster. Just gonna have to trigger a few people. So basically I asked for the item that they're looking for. I can't have it because I need written permission from someone. So I'm going straight to the first enchanter, just gonna tell them what their idea is, and he's going to agree with me that I need to get the item to make sure that they both get punished. And that's the fastest way to get the item. So it's a little sad for our best friend, but hey. I mean, at least he's got a girlfriend, right? So we're gonna join him in his crusade to escape this place. He needs to destroy a vial of his blood, because if his blood is still there, they can still track him. That's the story in a nutshell, basically. But yeah. Oh man, I've been awake for too long. I hope I'm gonna calm down during the run, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going into this basement. If you do not play a mage, you never can get into this basement. You can see that there is a possibility to go in there, but you just don't know why you can't go in there. Now a few doors we are going to attempt to open them, but to no avail.
I'm not giving up. We've come to We must gain the advantage.
Very well, we're taking this friend of ours with us. And we're going to fireball the stairs. And we're going to try and move these guys up as far as possible towards the door. Switch over to the girl. Zoom in a little bit. And stop holding person. And it's the other guy that glitched through the door. But that's another big glitch, teleport glitching. Just get people very far away from the intended. Look what is happening. The stairs are really not working today. Too much hurts on this computer. I don't know. I've never had it happen on my computer, but it has happened before on a BSG. Let's fireball these dudes. Like I said, fireballs everywhere. There we go. Battle is done. We're basically just hitting some triggers to be able to exit the room again, because we got in illegally. But now this door can open. I hope I'm not getting too stuck on stairs for the entire run. But I know we need more cutscenes, but really, no. If I can skip them, no. Cutscenes would be about 4/5, maybe even more of the run, so let's leave that out.
We will be.
Now, our friend has been captured. No, he hasn't been captured. He's ran away. He's a filthy blood mage. That's something. That's a thing in Dragon Age. If you want to know anything about the lore, please play the game. It's a really good game. You're not gonna see anything about the story or the lore in here, but it's really well done. We are gonna get our first party member that's actually gonna stay with us for a while. Because our best friend was just a derp, basically. Derp. Now we can't even hear the sarcasm of Alistair, which is a little bit sad. But on the other hand, if you hate that shit, we're not gonna hear the sarcasm of Alistair, so that's great, right? We are gonna pick up some other party members. People who have played the game know that these guys will die. Spoilers! Except for now. I'm going to make them champions. We're talking to this dude instead of going to the gate because that's just half a second faster. So, let's go. We have to do a few quests. We need to get 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, which is weird, ugly people that we'll be fighting throughout the game. And we're going to need some treaties. I'm gonna let the rest of the party members deal with that one other wolf. Hey, there's a dying soldier. We might not help him because that's slow. So we're gonna pick fireball here, try and get all of these archers at once. There we go. Now we're gonna back off a little bit. Flame blast these two. Did I get them? Yeah, I did. And new thing to my strat is I'm gonna leave everyone here. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more safe than last time, or than I normally am. So we're going to kill one of the enemies directly as it spawns, and then we're gonna pray for no fireballs or traps. Actually, praying is a big part of this run, as is with all of my runs. I love runs with a lot of RNG, but sometimes it's a little bit ridiculous, like I have had last times I streamed. It was just insane. So this dude could give us a lot of trouble, but he's being kind and is not really throwing fireballs at us. So this is why we needed a lot of health, by the way. We're quite fine with them just shooting at us. So this part is new. We're not really getting out of combat, which is a little bit sad, but that's fine. I can fix that. So now we Arcane Bolt this dude, then go around and Fireball the rest, if he doesn't rally, that is. First ability used. Come on, dude, come closer. Now, in the meantime, this dude has tried to join us, so there we go. You are so eager to die. We're going to try and pick up, I'm saying try and pick up because you don't know who has it. 2 vials of Darkspawn Blood, there we go. We needed 3, just as a reminder. And then this is where we would find the treaties we need to use. This is a loading screen for no reason, because it's only cutscene and then another loading screen, so...
It's not on the list to add. You can add it. Where? Like here. Okay. That seems pretty easy.
And now we're going to do the second big glitch in this game. Well, apart from teleport glitching everywhere. This is a pretty huge one, because we've got a lot of attribute points, but there's one thing we do not have. And that is spells. Level 4. So what happens here is because we have 1 task completed and 1 almost, he sends us back with the idea that we are going to complete it later. And he's completely right, we have to complete it later to continue the story. But he does give us the experience as if we completed the quests. So that's why it's important that you run from the disc and not from the Steam version or the Origin version, because the digital versions have been patched out completely, so you can't do these things anymore. Have we got the right level? Yes, we do. Perfect. So we're gonna get all of Coercion, because we want to talk to people, and we're gonna get one of the magic, the massive spells, then Haste, that's also a massive spell, Walking Bomb, Death Siphon, and Vulnerability Hex. We're going to Haste, because, you know, speed.
What happens like in real time?
Good night, Wiz Boy. Okay, so we need to do one more thing here, and that is to get that last vial of Darkspawn Blood, because if we don't get all the items we need, we can't continue the story. That's a Lyrium potion, it's not gonna help us. There we go. Now we're gonna switch characters and just let him run out.
You need to do it manually? I was automatically doing that. Oh, there you need to change it if it's wrong. No, if it's wrong, then we're just going down.
Now, something that BioWare and Dragon Age in particular have done very well over a few games is creating the exact same environment but with a different atmosphere. So this is the same level, but it's a different level because now it's night. It's not with the day and night cycle, it just triggers whenever you get both quests done. Now, the quest that we should have done was back there, but then these 2 other dudes would die. And I kind of like these dudes, they've been helping me. And battle magic, well, battle music when there's nothing happening. So normally something should be happening when you're here and it's dark. But we're gonna teleport glitch again. I think it's Alistar, yeah. So we're just continuing to the next part. I am going to save. Actually, I can do this like this. There we go. And exit the game. And then I'm going to completely quit. Oh yeah, I should have put it back on. Yeah. I'm going to throw that here. Does that work? No. No, I'm not cheating. I literally have to exit the game. 3 times. Should have watched last time, Rico.
Great game.
Alright, so let's hope that the spawns are the way that I want them to be. I am here now, so I can switch over to myself. Because everyone else is paper, and I am not. So that's why I want to fight as much as possible with myself. So it's gonna be... I'm gonna be looking out for everything on the minimap. Hopefully they will despawn. They do right now, so that's good. That's not too good because one of the other archers has followed me. So again, when in doubt, just fireball your face. I'm going to Death Siphon to make sure that I get mana back from every dead corpse that's around me. Because that's not weird at all. I'm gonna take some time here to do this properly, just because I completely screwed it over last time. So normally you take Inferno here, instead of Fireball last time. Come on! Alright, so that's perfect, and now you just run through it, and everyone that's behind you would die from the Inferno. I'm going to miss one, I think. Yeah. I can't really hit him, which is weird, because there's definitely a spot there. But sure. Now, because I do have a little bit more health than I would usually have in a run, I'm going to do this as intended. So we're just running through the entire ordeal instead of grouping them up, fireball, grouping them up, fireball. This time we're just running through everything, and then we'll fireball. So Flame Blast first, make them group up over there. It's a little bit sad that this dude was still alive, but hey, he's gonna burn to death anyway. Okay, so these dudes are here, that's great. Let's go over to the first real boss of this game. And it's the easiest kind, namely a really big fat ogre. So we're going to do vulnerability hacks, because that's going to lower his resistances against magic. And we're gonna hope that we get the last attack, and we do, which is great, because else the game will slow motion. And you know, real time continues. But real time continues, but the time in the game would go really slow. I'm gonna. So you're gonna see me doing something like this a lot of the time. So I'm gonna save and load just to get things off of cooldown. In the Dragon Age speedruns, we do not count the loading screens as time, so that's perfectly okay. That was also a very important conversation, by the way. Very important that we press the right buttons. We could lose to about 10 seconds on that conversation. And I hope that he's not gonna walk in my face. Nope, he's not. Great. The dog is going to run in my face, so that's not too great. Now we're gonna go and get the most broken character in the game. Also note that we have 4 party members, but we have 5 party members. Because it's already going to shit. And by that I mean just literally the game is so broken. So this dude, Sten, is the most broken character in the game by far. And she, Morrigan, is the most broken character in the game, speed-wise. As you can see, that moves a lot faster than even the hasted people. So next time when we will haste her, that'll be even better. Fireball is still overrated. Try and not trigger a cutscene, that's nice.
Don't you worry.
So I'll explain some other things later that are happening, but you don't really see right now. Okay, that was loading. That was okay, I think. I don't really know the time without loads right now. Yeah, you always get an encounter here. It's just hoping for the right one. It actually is the right one, so that's great. Now you don't run away. Okay, that's great. Now not in a trap. Fantastic. Great. That was perfect. So that was the second longest encounter that we could have had. But a lot of, yeah, like I said, a lot of this game is gonna be praying to the gods about lots of things. Gonna save and load again. We're gonna take a hasted flying swarm through the city. Sometimes it talks to us, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. Sten? No. Jorai? Okay, that's great. So what we did now is we've completed 4 of the 5 main quests. Because normally you can't enter this place until you have. So yeah, it's coming along nicely, I'd say. Now it's just the rest of the game that's left. So we're gonna have to try and save or rescue the queen. The king has died with us in Ostagar. You didn't see it because it never happened in this playthrough, but the game assumes that it happened, so we'll just assume with it. So we're gonna hope for no encounters, but if there are, I can show you why Sten is broken. And if there aren't, I can also show you why Sten is broken. There's not gonna be one this time, that's great, that's always a time gain. So why is Sten broken?
Why are we stopping?
Well, first of all, if you talk to him with 2 people,
Yes.
and you kick him out of your party,
And we'll follow.
he will still trigger the second conversation, and that makes for things like this to happen.
Whoa. Easy. Yeah.
So that's why Stan is the most broken character in the game, because he breaks the game. Yeah, it's slightly visible, I'd say. So we're going to use this many times. You are always transported to the point where the art department started creating the level. So that's kind of cool to see where they created it from. No idea why they created it from that side, but whatever. We're gonna do that again, and now we're gonna be in an even weirder place, because we're inside, and we're gonna go out of bounds. So we're outside, and it's really weird. Stand, please. Thank you.
Yes. I see. I will. Yes.
Yeah. So we need to... It's normal that it's a black screen, by the way. Sure, you can go ahead and do the donation.
Alright, we have a €1.02 donation from Dutch J, and he says, as I can't afford my clown shoes after running Sunshine, I'll donate some money. Thanks for running, runners. Sunshine is the best speed game though. I'm too tall to walk through the door, so no BSG for me next month. Thank you so much for that donation.
Thank you, Dutch.
That totally legit donation by Dutch J, yeah. Okay. So I just skipped an entire level, which I'm going to do many times. Woo! Woo! It's gonna happen so much. Don't, just don't.
Was that in game?
No. Okay, so there's a party starting here. I'm gonna try and kill the assassin as fast as possible. That should do it. That's great. Also got the heavy hitter achievement. Alright, so we killed them all, and we triggered the cutscene. That's great, because in this case I actually want to trigger the cutscene, which is not something I'd think that a speedrunner would say. But yeah, the game crashes if you don't trigger the cutscene, so it's pretty important that you trigger it. Now we're gonna hold everyone in position. That's really, really important, or that's an hour time loss, and my estimate is an hour, so let's not do that. We found the queen, and we're getting arrested. We can fight these guys, but we really, really do not care, actually.
They made all the Final Fantasy games Level 10, and now
Then it turned to fucking shit.
yeah, because they left. And she started to
No more cutscenes, sorry.
the developers wanted
It's too early for cutscenes, guys. Or too late, I don't know.
and they made a lot of story for me. And then they focused
Now it's also very important to see what I'm gonna say. I killed Trendon Howe, I'm getting out of here. And look at that! Look who's here! Jorai at the exit. Bye guys. We did it. We escaped the prison. So the reason that we kept these guys alive was for small time saves. And in this case a 1 hour time save. That's also nice.
one thing Square Enix still has godlike CG.
So these characters are not written in the game at this point, so they're just in your party, even though they shouldn't be. And that makes sure that that you can use them in various ways. So we use them in the estate to get to the door a little bit faster. So that's like maybe 10-15 seconds gained. But in this case, since we pressed hold person, they're not coming with us to the jail. They're just standing at the edge of the jail, just at the door waiting to go out. Because what the hell?
I'm looking forward to it. She deserved to die.
Except for coming from above.
She's not the one. She didn't do anything.
She was
Glad
not.
she died in my first playthrough. I'm like, why don't she? Okay.
So the next thing that we're gonna have to do is, I think, save the elves. So I think you've all understood what we're going to do. We're gonna sell out the elves, even though we're an elf ourselves. It just makes it faster. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah, she is this fucker.
This is actually a place that we have to go to on the map itself. So we're just gonna do that, save and load again to get off cooldown. Now this is gonna seem like a time loss, but it's really not, because if we go the other way, we trigger a cutscene. So we need to go over to the right, and we're gonna go all the way over to the left. Because we can trigger 1 or 2 cutscenes if we go through the right side. Stupid, but whatever. And again, no random encounter, so that's nice. I always get a weird glitch here, but that didn't happen, so that's nice.
Yes.
That's 4, 1, 1. And we're taking Stan with us again. So we're just gonna walk on the outside of the elven slums, I guess. And we're just going to enter the slavers' hideout. Not that we know that they're slavers, but just go with the story. Now, this is also a very important conversation. We have to say exactly the right things, so I need a lot of time to see what are the right things that I have to say. Alright. That went perfectly, so we sold out the elves. Sold out our best friend, sold out the elves. We're not really getting off on a good foot here, but whatever. That's actually a YOLO strat, and it's not gonna pay off. Or it is? Nope, I'm gonna get a random encounter. Shit! Sad but true. This one, okay. In that case, we're just gonna talk to Sten again.
I see. Yes.
Why would we do anything different? So the enemies are on my map right now, but if I do this movement quickly enough, they won't get triggered and I can just escape. Yay! It is still kind of a time loss. I mean, it's not gonna happen that you don't have a random encounter, but it's always the dream. We're gonna do another save and quit. The reason that we do that is because this version is completely unoptimized. There's a giant memory leak, and if we keep doing, if we just keep going, first of all, load times are gonna get insanely long, and second of all, spawn rates of enemies is going to change and become much lower. Simply just exiting and entering again has made sure that I shaved off about 20 minutes off of my PB when I started doing that. So we're gonna tell them that we took care of the elven problem. I'm not sure that they're going to be happy with us, but we're gonna tell them anyway. And then we're just gonna start with whatever's next. I think that we're now gonna try and get the new regent on trial, but we haven't really made any friends, but that doesn't matter to us. We can just kill everyone.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right. Alistair really wants to come. That's the tank, which is made of paper right now, because he doesn't have any stats or anything. It's actually going quite okay if I don't make any giant mistakes, and I'm really tired, so I'm bound to. No second random encounter, which is nice. F1. So that's again a big fight evaded. This is one of the bigger fights in the game, but it's also pretty easy. I'm gonna go for the fireworks show though, so I hope that it works. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna find this dude. Where is he? 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 There he is. Need to punch him in the face. I forgot that part. Punch him in the face. Come on. There we go. I was literally not lying. So we're still having a party in the fire here. I hope I can kill him. Ah, no, no Warcry. That takes too much time. Alright. So now they're just talking in the Inferno, which is always nice. Oh, it's not long enough. Normally everything, even the coronation, is in the Inferno, which is great. But we still got a little bit of the Inferno. That's always nice. So we deposed the king that tried to make us look bad like 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
If you haven't understood it already, this game is extremely broken. So if you don't like glitches in your runs, this is probably not for you, but if you do, man, this is a fiesta. We need to go to a place where they say that we've gone before, but we actually never have gone before. And hopefully, because we got the world map random encounter that I wanted, we are not gonna get a second one. But it is taking quite a while, so I'm not sure. Alright, nice. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna level up. We need a few more spells. We're gonna take Virulent Walking Bomb and Drain Life just to get a healing spell in. I'm gonna hold everyone there though, because if we don't, we're gonna pull multiple enemies right here. Yeah, they're gonna come with me over here, but that's fine. Just Arcane Bolt that one. There's a big battle going on up there. Oh, really? Did I pull him? Yeah, I think I did. No, that's sad. Thanks, guys, trying to help from a bad angle. Okay, so this castle is under attack. Normally it would be the second time it's under attack, but this is all very new for us. Fireball in the group of people, that's always a good idea. Virulent Walking Bomb, we're gonna drain their life. Now, oh, that's not too great. Well, I can do this, I guess. And now we really need to Inferno this place, as you can see. Morrigan is gonna stop them a little bit, but not too much. This dude is also still alive. We'll deal with him. Okay, now the boss can come out. That would be great. Maybe throw another fireball in there, because why not? We actually want the ogre to spawn. Yeah, right now actually. That would be perfect. I'm a little bit too fast, so I can't do my spell rotation. I'm gonna drain life and that should be it. There we go. Alright, so we are setting up to end this battle already. 40 minutes in, that's good. All the hard things are still to come, so that's a thing. We just need to do a little bit of talking, a little bit of politics. That fight that we just did, by the way, without the quitting the game and re-entering it, it would take about 10 minutes. So that's how botched up the spawn rate of the enemies becomes. It's literally on fire, yeah. And now we're going to do the greatest thing of all, namely, we're gonna have sexy time.
There you are.
We are gonna save. We never know if we do something wrong during this. This is the last time I'm going to exit. Don't worry. You're not gonna see anything from it because it's in a cutscene and we're skipping all of those, so... But you could see probably which woman it was going to be, right? Alright, great. That's just Inferno, I guess. No, that's not gonna happen. No, it is gonna happen. Cool. I really thought I was gonna get interrupted there. There's a dude here. There's a big dude here, I think. Where is he? I don't know. I'm killing people. Hey, there he is. Heal me. There we go. Now we're just gonna stay on this side and clear these out with all of our AoE spells as much as possible. Walking bomb. What else do we have? We have this. We're basically waiting for Inferno to come back out of cooldown. I'm also killing my own soldiers because that's what a true leader does. So they're just in the way while I'm doing a spell, so couldn't really help it. I'm gonna Death Siphon here just to make sure that I stay in mana. Stun is fine. None of your allies can really die in this fight, so... Oh, there we go. It's off cooldown, guys. Forget this side. That's fine. That's a chokehold, and with one Inferno, everything's just protected, I guess, is a bad way to say it. Oh, sorry, dude. I need more bodies. I don't have enough mana. Give me more dead bodies. There we go. Great. There's another one over there. Fantastic. Okay, so that was phase 1. I'm going to do a lot of safety saves now, just to make sure. Very important now is that we kick the extra member, because otherwise we're gonna have an extra encounter which we cannot win.
Anyone else?
So he's been a true hero for so long.
We're counting on you, Warden. Make her watch over you.
More jumping jacks, yeah. So we're going over to these two places because there are generals of the Darkspawn army in these places, and we need to kill them, obviously. We are first going to get another level up, get another spell. It's going to be Winter's Grasp. Alright, and now the game thinks that we killed all the commanders, so that's good. There were so many holes in this game when it was first released. So many. Now someone important dies, blah de blah de blah.
Yes. I see. Well, yes.
So we're in this phase of the game again. We're gonna save, we're gonna load. So slowly but surely we are completely destroying the game, by the way. I think everybody knew that already. It was broken from itself, but it's going to understand that things are not really as it should have been, so it's gonna try more and more to make me go the normal way. So right now it's getting increasingly difficult to not crash while I'm going out of bounds. It's mostly at the doors because they don't like being touched from behind, I guess, which is something I can relate to. I am going to save right here because this is where things went wrong last time. Okay, I got that one. That's good. That's one less to worry about. This is an annoying screen, I would say, and after that is the death screen. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I am taking my time here because I want things to go a little bit smoother than they normally go. That's fine. We do need to get rid of that dragon though, because that does a lot of damage. Thankfully it's not really resistant to things like ice, which we just got a spell off. This is also important, placing your Inferno right, as it has been throughout the entire game, basically. We did spawn a second dragon, which is not ideal. And we're losing members, which is also not ideal, I guess. Come on, Shriek. The assassin... Oh, fireball on my face. That's always nice. And the stun. And 2 people died. So that's not ideal. But it's okay. I need to quickly get him down because that's one that does a lot of damage. I'm very much alone in this fight, which is not too great. But it could have been worse. I can still pause and shit, so... Sorry, pause and stuff. Everyone here? You guys? Okay. Oh, there's still more of them. Yeah, just you guys deal with that. I'm fine. Okay, I'll punch him in the face then. Very well. Onto the death screen. I've been practicing this for a few hours this week, just to make sure that this is consistent. So first I'm just gonna try the speed strat, and if that works, perfectly. If it doesn't, I'm gonna do the consistent strat. Safety saves. Alright, speed strat is literally run for your life. It's not really that much of a strat, but it's still the fastest one around. This dude is literally the bane of our existence here. Gonna try and avoid him a little bit by sidestepping that so he doesn't have clear view. Oh. Yeah, no, you can just come with us right now. I already derped up, so it's okay. Even if I make it. Don't... And then we just fireball ourselves. Like I have said a few times before, that's just the go-to strat then. This dude is also annoying. And has fireball. And Curse of Mortality is literally the bane of everyone's existence. Everyone who has played this casually knows that that is literally the shittiest spell in the game. Yeah, that's what I feared. Okay. We'll just get our party members then. So this is actually time I shouldn't be having, but I am, because fuck it. He is doing way too much damage, so I'm hoping that I survive this. I don't think I will actually. Maybe if I can drain life quickly, but I'm not gonna be able to. Well, I did survive, so that's a thing. There are still more enemies apparently. Now I'll survive, no problem. But normally these shades should not really be fought again. That was my bad. It is late and it is the death screen, so I was actually really afraid. Could have been so much faster. But it isn't. Morrigan, where art thou? Why were you even there? Okay, whatever. Alright, so this is basically the run killer screen every time. This next one is really could be really bad. Because again of the crashes from entering a door from the other side. But this is the next to last screen. After this, we have the final boss. So I should be underestimate this time if I don't do anything really stupid. But safety saves.
You go to space.
Yes, I see. I will. Yes.
I think it's during within 8 you go to space.
It'll be fine, he says. Right before his death. So you can see very faintly where I'm supposed to go. You can see like the outlines. Now you actually have a mini-map, so now I can focus on that, which is great. Also a good thing is that I'm healing while I'm running with Morrigan towards the door, because I was very low on health. And we are fighting the final boss, so this is also very important to click on the right. Ooh-ah. Okay.
Watch you get a random party. Get a wrong party.
Taking this a little bit slower. I didn't get the full rotation in, but almost, so that's good. The Archdemon is kind of an asshole, as in the game is so broken at this point that he literally just starts glitching out everywhere. But I think I know where he's gonna go, because he always dies at the same time. Oh, time. Yeah, yeah, he died in the middle of the combo where he wasn't even supposed to be yet. I didn't think it was gonna be that quickly. I'm sorry. Normally it's like 2 rotations, but sometimes when the stars align. So yeah, you didn't see anything of the story or the lore. Dragon Age is really strong in these departments. If you like the game or the style of game, definitely pick it up and play it casually. Yes, I am a mage wielding a greatsword for no reason. But yeah, the speedrun is also broken as something that starts with Nef. And I think it's really fun to do. And 55 minutes, say that to your friends who play Dragon Age Origins. They'll take weeks. Now I do believe that our next run